Hello.
Hey, Jordan, thank you for joining us. Just comment on your first round, please.
I'd say, all said and done, feels about like a 2-under. I had a kind of a fun time going about it, I guess. Played pretty well. You know, you just can't. I just hit it so far off the toe on 6 and hit it in the water, and it's just 2 strokes back. You just can't make that mistake. So that was frustrating, but really nice rebound on the rest of 6 and then 7, and then finished it off nicely. So definitely proud of the way I responded, but with I think total way I putted today, certainly would have liked a lower number, but it all just comes down to one shot for me today.
You think more about the rebound or the toe on 6?
Definitely the toe. You know that answer.
Well, actually, I didn't. That's why I asked it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you could bounce back with the putt on 6, with 7, with 9. I mean, that would show.
Yeah. I mean, once it's done, it's done. You can't go back. So you got to move forward. But then, obviously, when the round's over, I'm just sitting there like, just what are you doing? You know, like you can birdie from anywhere. I wasn't trying to force anything. It was just an execution error, and really just a contact issue. But still, it's like I need to be leaning that thing to the heel before it gets anywhere near the toe on that hole in particular.
When you shot 61 in Phoenix, what were you thinking? Good, or were you thinking about one shot you screwed up?
I didn't have a walking 2-stroke penalty on any of the holes out there, so I didn't have anything to think about.
Does that get under your skin more than anything right now?
Today?
Hazard shot.
I mean, no. I mean, again,
not today, but in general, is that the one thing that annoys you? Is
yeah. I mean, when you're just 3 putting as much or more, but yeah, when you stand on a tee and you just give away 2 shots for nothing, that's on a golf course. It's difficult like this when I'm playing, you know, trying to continue to progress. The strokes are big, and when it's avoidable, you know, I mean, I could have kind of lined up and played a different shot versus really trying to kind of draw it over that left side. And again, it wasn't really the decision, because that shot should be something, you know, I've been able to pull off pretty easily, but still.
Okay. Hey, Jordan, speaking of 6, Bryson gave it a go in the practice round yesterday to try to get, you know, to reach. I'm assuming that's nothing you would ever think about.
Yeah, I don't have 330.
But I'm just wondering, is there, you know, obviously he had a little fun with the fans when he got to the tee box there. Do you have a little bit of an interest there to see if he's going to take that on?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course. I was, what hole was it? Yeah, there's quite a few where I'm sitting there like bumping Michael, like, you know, where's this one going to start?
Yeah.
I think 15 was the first one today that I did. And I mean, I knew when we were on, you know, 3 or 4 that the wind was sticking kind of northwest versus getting northeast, and so there was no way he could go anywhere but the normal line. Yeah. But man, he drove the ball extremely well today. I mean, I think he only had 1 drive that kind of went offline on 4, and he still made birdie. So at that speed, that's impressive. And he said if it gets any downwind, he's going to give it a go. I heard him tell Tim. So I think tomorrow's northeast. So hopefully I can just tee off first and get out of the way, get off to a good start. You know, get off first, put one out there in the fairway, and then just watch. Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, if you're lying if you're not saying you're interested in going to be entertained. So, and Rory's going to be pretty much with his ball flight too. I mean, it's going to be right behind Bryson's, I imagine. With this driver, he's using his gamer. I think he has another driver that's got another 10 miles an hour ball speed, but I don't think they're probably far off from each other. So, yeah, I think it'll be. With that win tomorrow, it could get a little exciting.
One more guy.
Jordan, first time here. I mean, you guys can have schedules that have a lot of repetitive events. When you get to a place for the first time, does the freshness give you an energy?
Yeah. Actually, I really enjoyed kind of going out there being like, wow, I found myself more focused in the practice rounds versus sometimes if you're like, yeah, I know that pin's the tricky one and don't miss here or that, and you just kind of get sometimes a little lazy in the practice rounds when it gets repetitive, but I found it to be a breath of fresh air and a little bit exciting for sure, especially on a tough golf course, right? Yeah. So a lot to figure out.
Perfect. Thank you, Jordan.